like to ask you about the vision of which the UP government has regarding attracting electronics and IT industry to the state.
Well, our Honorable Chief Minister, he gave us this task of making UP into a $1 trillion economy. And we have a roadmap for that available with us, of which IT and electronics form a core part of it. Not only we have to improve our ease of living, we also have to improve our ease of doing business. Our Honorable Chief Minister, he wants to make Lucknow into an AI city.
Namaskar. We have the pleasure of having Shri Anil Sagar, who is the Principal Secretary for Department of IT and ITeS, Government of Uttar Pradesh, with us, along with an interview regarding eGov. First of all, I would like to ask you about the vision of which the UP government has regarding attracting electronics and IT industry to the state.
Well, our Honorable Chief Minister, he gave us this task of making UP into a $1 trillion economy. And we have a roadmap for that available with us, of which IT and electronics form a core part of it. So in IT and electronics, we are very well aware that this sector is growing at an exponential rate. UP has been a hub of IT and ITeS sector for the last 2 decades now, and a lot of IT design companies are based out of Delhi NCR area. We want to leverage that, and we want to take that this sector further. Moreover, a very electronics manufacturing cluster is also coming up near Jewar in the new airport which is coming up, and a lot of industries, especially in electronics area, have shown their interest in setting up their manufacturing base also there. You must also be aware that Government of India decided to form some industrial parks across the country, and it has decided to form 2 industrial parks in Uttar Pradesh. They are in Agra and Prayagraj, and both of these parks will be based on the ESTM industry only. So, it being a clean industry, it has been given a go-ahead by Government of India in forming a good electronics manufacturing cluster around Delhi.
Fantastic. And Lucknow as a city and Noida as a city both are having a good number of IT companies, especially in Noida. And there has been talks about building newer hubs of IT and electronics in the state. So if you can elaborate on that.
Government of India is now focusing on Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities also. And it wants to develop Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. It wants to increase employment in these cities. So not only we have to improve our ease of living, we also have to improve our ease of doing business. So UP as such has formed a portal in which we give all our services online. We also conduct regular meetings to ensure that ease of living is ensured for citizens at large. This will prompt all these Tier 2, Tier 3 cities like Lucknow, Kanpur, Allahabad, Banaras to develop further. Lucknow is blessed because it has a lot of engineering colleges. IIIT Lucknow is here, AKTU is here. Moreover, IIT Kanpur and other technical institutes are also located here. So, our Honorable Chief Minister, he wants to make Lucknow into an AI city. We have already started its process. An RFP for selecting a consultant is already underway. We'll be forming a work plan very soon. Moreover, we are also in talks to get GPU data center in Lucknow, and moreover, we want to promote startups also, which are based in this field of AI.
UP also has developed a startup policy which is attracting startups. So if you want to elaborate on this initiative.
Well, out of let us say about 10,000, more than 10,000 DPIIT registered startups are based out of Uttar Pradesh, and there are a lot of startups who have now registered themselves in our UP startup policy also. UP Startup Policy was formed in 2022, and after that we have made a few changes in the policy. We have streamlined how we give incentives to startups. We want to promote a lot of startups in the near future. We have formed Center for Excellences in many fields. We are in the process of forming more Center for Excellences because that is the need of the hour. We have about 8 Center for Excellences now in Uttar Pradesh, whereas some states like Karnataka, they have almost more than 20 Center for Excellence. So we want to go that way. There are some proposals which are pending with us. We want to, let's say, approve them as soon as possible if they meet our standards. These are important so that they can handhold our startups into developing their prototypes and then giving them good business advices.
And under the Digital India program, there have been a lot of initiatives for implementing governance of various departments. So, if you want to highlight some of the important initiatives and what is the vision to expand?
One very important initiative was e-office. E-office, it introduces this feeling that all works will be done online only. So it somehow promotes people into working on computers in a digital mode. So this was very important. Many offices were already running on e-office, but our Honorable Chief Minister gave us this mandate that he not only wants state level offices to run on an online mode, he also wants district level offices to run on an online mode. So now e-office is being run across the state. All collector offices, all SP offices, all divisional commissioner offices have been joined on this online mode. Apart from this, we have a Nivesh Mitra portal, which gives almost more than 400 services to businesses online. We also have our e-services which are given to citizens, which are there are almost 300 services which are available to citizens online. So these are very good citizen, business and government initiatives which have been undertaken by Government of Uttar Pradesh.
And Government of India also has initiated this BharatNet program connecting the panchayats. So if you want to elaborate about this initiative.
Well, BharatNet was started by Government of India about 10 years back. And in BharatNet 1 and BharatNet 2, almost 90% of villages have been covered. BharatNet 3 is currently underway, in which all rest villages are given fiber connectivity. And if there are any snacks which have developed in lines across the years, then these snacks are also corrected as per data available with Government of India. Almost 90% of villages have been covered under BharatNet 1 and 2, and additionally about more than 16,000 gram panchayats are now being provided fiber to the home facility along with one Wi-Fi connection as well. So we plan to connect these 16,000 gram panchayats and install, let us say, good broadband connectivity in their schools, hospitals and other public areas.
Sure. Yeah. And as you mentioned about schools and hospitals, there has been a great emphasis on ICT in education, ICT in health, ICT in agriculture, and various other social sectors. So if you were to highlight any major initiatives in that direction.
Well, ICT has been introduced in education long time back. So there are many schools which have been provided with smart classes. Teachers have been trained, and due to this, the learning outcomes of students have improved a bit. I will not say that it have improved substantially, but have improved a bit. Apart from this, during COVID, doctors were not available. So we used ICT to do consultations with doctors for serious patients. Apart from that, in medical field, IC, let us say ICT is being used to connect patients with good renowned doctors across India. So if we don't have any specialist available in a government hospital, let's say in a district hospital or a CHC, then he can avail of this ICT facility and connect with some good renowned doctors and take advice.
And recently, like there is a lot of like talk about around GCCs or whatever,
Yes.
Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Pune, or emerging like big GCC centers. So I think like there is some talk about like academic GCCs in UP. So if you want to elaborate about this initiative.
Well, as I said, Noida is a 5-star city of Uttar Pradesh, and Delhi, which has a good ease of living as well as good ease of doing business, people are naturally attracted towards the Delhi NCR area. So we want to leverage that advantage which we have. Delhi is NCR is a very good region to stay, and Lucknow Kanpur is also a very good region to stay. Companies are attracted towards this area. Global capability centers have recently picked up pace in India. So earlier, all major corporations used to just outsource some menial jobs to India. But in the last few years, they have devolved a lot of their major operations to India, and India has emerged as a major operating center for all these multinational companies. Most of them are based out of Bombay and Bangalore, but but now they are looking at other places like Delhi NCR or Hyderabad or Pune or something like that. So we are in the process of developing our GCC policy. It has already been circulated amongst all stakeholders. We already have an online discussions with major companies, and we will be coming out with our GCC policy, let us say, within a month or two. Yeah.
And right now, UP has emerged also as an education hub, which is very, very important for GCCs need talent and development. So UP has like, a lot number of good government universities and private universities and colleges.
Yes.
But most of them are like actually going out to other states. So is the department developing any policies for industry and linkages for building up right amount of courses which are so that engineers are employed?
So, see, there was a PM internship program already in place, and the Honorable PM announced it a few days back also, that Government of India will be partnering with good companies. Similarly, we also have a CM internship program in our state, in which we partner with the different companies to provide internship support to students. And there are some companies who are developing some curricula which can be taught to students so that students can become industry ready. We are in the process of rolling out this curricula, and mostly we are in touch with industries so that we can develop curriculum in conjunction with AKTU or IIIT, IT Kanpur, which will be more, let us say, available to students when they are more advantageous to students when they go from academia to industry.
And recently the government has announced like AI centers of excellence in education and UP has the advantage of having like two IITs in Kanpur and BHU and also UNC. So is there like the government is looking at involving them in building up AI hubs?
We have a center for excellence in AI out of IIT Kanpur. And that Center for Excellence has already trained about 200 startups, onboarded about 200 startups. They are working on different areas, different problem statements. Very recently, during our groundbreaking ceremony, which was inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister. We also signed MOUs with companies like Microsoft, who will be setting up a AI center in the Gautam Buddha University campus in Noida. So they will not only be onboarding startups in that center, but they will also be taking up, let us say, cases from government or research institutions or academia, and build solutions based on that.
And last question, that what is the, like, in terms of numbers of, like, number of companies or employees generated, in terms of number of IT generated revenue and related things? Are there any goals which the government has planned to achieve?
We want the IT industry to grow at a CAGR of about 30% per annum. It is difficult but achievable. This is because it can be achieved if we develop a good ecosystem for IT industry to build up base here and also bring its employees here. UP government has taken a very holistic view on this. It wants to improve its urban centers, improve ease of living in these urban centers so that people can set up base here. I think IT sector is poised for growth in and around Noida and in and around Lucknow, which will attract more talent from, let us say, neighboring areas like Gorakhpur, Banaras, also to come to these centers and seek job opportunities in IT sector.
And additional question is about, like, UP has already planning defense, and defense, electronics, and IT all are integrated. So if like IT department is planning to leverage that also.
Well, not really. Defense, there are a lot of companies which have already set up shop in defense corridor. They are already building solutions for the armed forces in our country, as well as they are building solutions for armed forces across the world. Most of them are focused on hardware building. Not many companies have explored defense electronics as such, but we will be open for, let us say, exploration in areas of drone manufacturing or something like that, if there are companies which are interested. As of now, I don't see much traction happening in that area.
As you mentioned about drone, Prime Minister of India has always focused a lot on drones, and he has announced several times the usage of it in agriculture sector, various other sectors. So he's like a drone initiative or a drone policy.
We don't have a drone policy as such, but we are in the process of building our drone policy. There are some companies which have shown interest to, let us say, set up a flying facility, drone flying facility, where they can test their drones also. So we are in the process of talking to industries on those lines also. Maybe it will come very soon.
And in many of the states, like Tier 2 cities, have become important centers of, like, software. So you have mentioned about, like, developing Tier 2 cities. Which are the cities being focused on?
As of now, we are focusing on Lucknow, Kanpur as major Tier 2 cities where IT industry can come in and set up shop. Apart from that, Allahabad and Banaras are two major cities where there is enough tech talent available which IT industries can tap in. So, I mean, these are four major cities. Apart from these, STPIs have been planned in Bareilly, Agra and Gorakhpur. So, construction of Agra is complete, and Bareilly and Gorakhpur is already under.
So I think we can end this conversation. Really pleasure to listen to you.
Thank you so much.